Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. Remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2018, Pro Cyclist mode, episode 72, and my prediction is this is the final episode in the series. As I'm coming up on the end of the season, I have just 4 races to go, and Barguil and I are the favorites. Lopez also a favorite, so heavy favorites as a team, anyway, entering this race. But who's going to have team leadership? I don't know yet. How we're going to divvy that up, we'll find out here as we enter the race. But you can see we are making a looping track, a steep climb, again and again and again and again. I've got leader, so does Lopez. Barguil, the actual favorite, left out for that. I feel sorry for him, but I'll take this opportunity and try to make the best of it. There's the climb. It's not that steep, but we're just going to keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. This is, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 times over the climb. 15. It's going to do a lot of damage. And as we start hitting these climbs pretty early, we'll get to it. I'm going to let a breakaway form here, so I'll keep speeding things up until the breakaway actually forms. 5 riders at the moment. 40 seconds. There's a minute, and that's going to be it. 5 riders. Okay, they are already allowed 2.5 minutes and counting. 3 minutes. 3:10. 3:24. Still stretching. 3.5. Maybe holding there. Yeah, holding at 3.5 minutes. Riders in the breakaway: Mercado, Sanchez, Petit, Bellerini, and De Klerk. 5 separate teams represented, and I don't think any of those teams are going to be among the favorites. Astana possibly, depends on who they brought. Let's see who are the riders for this race as we go up and over the climb for the first time. I'm going to slow down to times 4 for right now. Trek has brought Gogol. Zipcrass for Katusha. Restrepo is here. Spilak is here, so that's a decent team. Quick Step, George Bennett could certainly do something, along with Asgreen. Mitchelton Scott, let's see. Housen, Conrad, not much of a threat there. Ponzi for Bahrain Merida. Johan Alfredo. Conti, Crash, I was not involved, I'm still up.
It looks like the pack has bitten the dust collectively, but the riders would seem to be okay to carry on.
Astana, let's see, Bagdad Court Nielsen. Boy, not a strong team for them, so Astana not a threat. The breakaway is not a threat. I'm in a group of 14, by the way. The crash happened just behind me, and I have 4 riders in it. But 66 in the peloton just behind. They should grab on in a second. Sforza, not looking like a strong team. Who's withdrawn? Oh, Bagdad Court Nielsen. Okay, so Astana's done. So in terms of competitors, not much. George Bennett, Asgreen. So Quick Step, certainly a threat. Trek could be a threat. Katusha, maybe. About it. We've got a good chance in this one. We're at just 24 riders, and it's almost 2 minutes to the group behind. And the gap is actually opening to that group, even though we are not going at much of a pace right now at all. And I've got most of my team here, minus the 2 competitors besides myself. So do I want to use and abuse my 4 riders to try to keep things away? Yeah, it's way too early in this race for that. Let them go ahead and get back on, and we're back together. 3 minutes is the gap to the break, and that is 3 times up and over the climb. It's not a very severe climb, is it? we'll watch times 4 this time. There is the finish line. It's on a curve. Good to know, but it's on the flat. And here's the climb. 5%, 6%, back down to 5, up to 6 for a moment, up to 7 for a moment, up to 7 again. We're hovering between 4 and 7% gradient. About 7.5 is the max. That's not going to do a whole lot of damage, except that we're going to hit it again and again and again and again and again and again, and yay, we can make a song. The repetitiveness of it, the constant climbing with short periods of recuperation is the only reason why this field will shatter eventually. But we're already hitting it for a 5th time, and it's not yet time to really ramp up the pace, but I'd sure like to get my teammates on that here in the near future. Let's speed it up as we head down again. And I think we're going to go at least one more time before we decide to start to ramp up the pace. Lead's actually down to 2 minutes now for the break. 7 riders off the back because of that crash, but they're coming back. They're back on. Field is going to really stretch out over this climb again and again. Let's go one more. And then we'll be past halfway and can justify an increase in speed. Maybe attempt to start to do that damage. Meanwhile, the breakaway, their lead is actually back out over 3 minutes again, as we've let up a bit the last couple times. Alright. What I'd like to do... Oh, come on. And just like that, Boaro and Barguil, the only riders at my disposal.
The pack is increasing its work rate.
But that'll change as I use them up, so we'll set them to, let's say, 83, take myself off, and Boaro. Let's see, is 83 enough to get to the front? It is. Give Charame a chance to recover a little bit, and 83 definitely pushes the pace as he actually breaks off the front of the field there for a moment. Boaro, let's try that again. We want 82s instead. I want a high pace, but I don't want to have you leave the field behind because they can't keep up. Alright, so 102 riders. That's still the full break minus the one guy who fell and couldn't get back on, which is Turato. And here we go. Ready, set, and on the flat, not enough pace at 82, but on the climb, you see they should be getting to the front. Ooh, maybe not. Quick Step is starting to push pace a bit, so 82 now, not enough. 83 is. So that means we should be going 84, right? Peloton break it up, 50 riders now. The damage is starting to be done, and the 5 riders in the break are down to just 48 seconds. Marguil's not going to last a lot longer. Tarame already off the back. What for? What for? What have you done to be off the back? Barguil's going to be out of this thing soon.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
Quick Step, joining in the chase. Breakaway caught.
The pack gave them no chance.
Good times 4 here. It's still easy for now. Ooh, acceleration for Conchi.
The peloton has definitely accelerated, meaning that an attack is highly unlikely.
Nicola Conchi, as in, yeah, rider for me in career mode. 51 now. Hucker's got out the back. Really, I just lost Boaro. I've got just Barguil, who is toast, but not going out the back, because he's too good of a climber to go out the back.
somewhat. It's perhaps due to fatigue, but I'd bet on some sort of tactical choice.
Don't have that. Come on. Put a little pressure on. 5 times still to go up the climb. And this is far too big of a group. There you go, Boaro. Got control of him again.
Well, we can see that the pack is increasing the pace. It's going to be difficult to break away now.
Pushing at that 84, that's nice. It's doing a little damage. A little. Down to 48 riders. But he's done now. 47. Quick step though. Picking up the mantle. Puts pressure on. Bargy has gone out the back, so hopefully it'll give me another rider soon. Maybe? Come on. Hucker out the back again. Now we're down to just 4. So it's Lopez has Port. I have Poirot. 4 times left to go over the climb. If only we would be a united team. We could go and win this race. I could have a small group for that final climb and attack them. Instead, I've got guys who are weak and insignificant, trying to put pressure on the field and split it up when they're too tired and exhausted to actually do so. See, pace is so weak that Boaro isn't going backwards. Nobody's attacking. I don't have control of Port. One rider off the front now. Nope, he's caught. It's Conchi, by the way. Keeps trying to break away. This will leave us with 3 times to go. It's not a very severe climb, so it's going to be really hard to leave everyone in the dust. But with 3 times to go, I feel like it's time to start putting pressure on. See, Boaro's recovering and breaking away. Oh, funny, funny, funny. Funny, 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 funny. There we go. He's back. I want to get towards the front. It's time to put some pressure on this field. Boaro is going to... Oh, there you go. Richie Port. Richie Port. Yes. There we go. Haha, you switched them. Okay, now, with a little pressure from me, the field is shrinking. 33 riders. Relax. Port's out the back. 24 riders. They can't make up their mind, though. Whether it's going to be 24 or 33. Maxi Bouet on the front. Port's back to the front, just like that. 33. It's a shrinking group. 2 times left to go over the climb. And here we go again. I don't want to leave the whole field behind until the next climb.
Oh my, the guys up front are...
I didn't want to leave the whole field behind. What are you doing? Just relax. Just relax. Let a small group chase, pull me back, if you would please. Oh, the lapping has commenced. Now it's a group of 9. Now I like a group of 9. There's George Bennett.
There's a rider trying to break away from the bunch.
Just ride with Bennett until the others catch up. 21 riders now giving chase. Next time I want to go over the top alone. This time I just wanted a small group. Certainly have the strength to get away. George Bennett, though, he's good too. 78 on the hills. 77 on the acceleration. Still just a group of 2, but now one catches us and it becomes 23. I think the graph got a little confused there. Some of these guys are very tired. Plenty or not, Lopez is fine. Hertzler riding away. Okay, that's one of the lapped guys. It's a bad sign, though, that the pace is that slow that he and whoever that is on the edge of the screen there are just riding past us, even though they're just cruising home. 1 kilometer to go until we get the bell. It's the bell lap. It'd be nice, actually, PCM 2019, if you actually start adding in the bell for bell laps when you're on a circuit. Come on. That's easy. That's easy. There can't be that much coding to write to make that happen. And it's logical. Alright, we are on the climb. One final time, but it's only 5% right now. But here comes the first attack. George Bennett.
None of the favorites is giving an inch.
George Bennett off the front. But not a threat yet. He is attacking. He's out of the saddle attacking to get away. And meanwhile, I'm just kind of cruising my way up there. Separation coming up on him. I don't mind a 2-man shootout for this one.
Watch out, a team leader is falling behind.
There we go. I've caught him. Caught him here at the top. Not going to leave him behind. We're at the top, so I will rest and recover here. But it's only 23 seconds to those behind us. 9 seconds, 10 seconds. That's way too close. That is way too close. I think we're going to end up with a bunch sprint. Yeah, 17 riders. 22 riders, so the whole group comes back together. 5K to go. The nice thing is I am at the front. But nobody... Oh gosh, there goes Bilbao.
And off he goes. He's giving it one last go.
18. Definitely a tired group here. Not in a sprint because, you know, I don't have enough energy to sprint the whole way. Sprint now, come on. Bennett's going to take second. Bilbao does take first. Can I get third? Come on, there's a whole bunch of riders beside me. Third place. Okay, I'll take it. Third place. Mads Peterson just behind me. Restrepo, Reisbacher, Panzi, Garcia, Grappella, Bataglin, Lopez all the way down to 13th. Poor Barguil got all used up and is going to be well to the back, even though he was a favorite. I did that sprint just right. See, I just had the tiniest sliver left of attack pace. Bilbao, his little breakaway worked, though, with 5.5 kilometers to go as he takes a win. George Bennett, though, wins the sprint. No surprise on any of that, but I had enough energy left to push, get out far enough, and stay just ahead of all those faster riders behind me for a decent third place. Worth a little bit of points. 40, 50. That Super Prestige. That mark is going to be somewhere around 450 with just 3 races to go. On to the World Championships. We're on the go at the World Championship individual time trial here in Doha. And we're going to try for 76. It is perfectly flat and there is no wind whatsoever out on course. So this should be really easy to manage if I can find. And 76 looking a little strong, so let's drop to a 75. Yasha Sudolin right now, fastest at 57 minutes 27 seconds. It's a long course. I am amongst the favorites, and Sudolin is top at every single time check. I think that 75 is going to be good for a while here as we're out onto the course. Coming up on that first checkpoint. Check in, and yes, I'm still looking balanced. I'm going to actually start going a little bit faster here, ×2. No reason to take our time here. Race day condition is a -1. However, I'm actually perfectly balanced with my fitness being at a 99%. My time trial itself is a +1. 14th fastest, 18 seconds down at the first checkpoint. Interesting. And there's still a handful of riders to go behind me. That's Verts. Castro Viejo on top now at that first checkpoint. Tom Dumoulin goes fastest, 12:10. He is the favorite, by the way. So, our little past halfway point, second checkpoint, it's 31 minutes, 50 seconds. I'm still right about there on level here at a 75. A lot of times starting to come in. They're all behind Suderlin at the moment, but there are still 4 or 5 riders after me. I'm up to 12th, but 29, 40 seconds down. Castro Viejo going faster, so I'm still losing time here. And really, the placement seems to be holding at about 18th, and I don't have any extra to push. So I don't know if this is a form thing, fitness-wise. Others are just better off. Maybe it's the heat. But Dumoulin, fastest at each of the first 2 checkpoints. As we hit checkpoint number 3, okay, I'm gaining time. I'm gaining time up to 7th, 30 seconds down. Checkpoint 3. It is already Castro Viejo in. So at 8th, 51 seconds. 9th, my position has certainly improved. It improved just 1 spot between the first and second checkpoint. But as we hit the 3rd checkpoint, Dumoulin's still waiting for him to come in. But it looks like I'm up to the top 12 or so. There you go, Dumoulin, yeah, up to the top 12. So I move up 7 spots. Here we go, coming to the finish. Oh, please don't run out already. I run out of energy just before the end. So we're not going to push to the end. That's going to slow me down a little bit. 4th place, though, 20 seconds down. Only 5 more riders to go, so I'll have a top 10. I will have a top 10. But Castro Viejo right behind me goes faster, so there's 5th already. Dowsett, Suderlin, Zervogel, and Castro Viejo are faster. There's still a few guys to go. Calm down now. He's 2nd fastest. Nikolaev has been in the top 5 the whole time. 2nd fastest for him. Castro Viejo still on top. Mads Verts. I lost about 10 seconds at the end, but right now that means literally 0 positions as I slip to 8th. And Tom Dumoulin, the last one. Your world champion, Tom Dumoulin. I do get a top 10, finishing in 9th place. Not a whole lot of points earned there. Not a fantastic showing by any means, but it's not like I made any mistakes other than about 10 seconds lost, which literally meant 0 different positions with running out of energy 400 meters before the finish line. But that was balanced. It was balanced. It was strong. I mean, nothing else I could have done. Just other guys who were better time trialists and or in form right now with positive race day conditions that made them better. So 9th was right where I belong. The objective was to get in the top 10, so that was a good evaluation. Now, 2 races to go, and let's see where we're at and what it's going to take to get there, to get the mark that I need. World Tour-wise, I've got over 5,000 points, which is just amazing. But Super Prestige is the one that counts for the game, and that's 4,609, and I need 5,000. So, not a big increase from where I was. That's under 100 points through the first 2 of the final 4 races. I still need 391. 391 in the next 2 races. What's it going to take to get 391? We have Il Lombardia, and we have the World Championships. Let's see. World Championships. There you go. World Championships. I need 391. To win it, that's 400. So can I go out and win the Worlds? I don't know what the profile is. I need kind of a top 5 or 6-ish to get enough points to get close. And then what do we get? If we're not in position, it is going to be Il Lombardia. A win there is not enough unless I get at least 120 or so from this race, and then it would come down to a win. So it's going to take 2 good results, 2 top 5s at least, to get to 1,000. Just 2 races to go in my season. My calendar is already locked in, so it's not like I can just go join another race and steal 80 points from those or anything. So I'm going to need at least a top 5 here at the World Championships. And it's a sprint. Oh, shoot. I don't think we're going to make it. I've got over 900. I've got over 920, I think, right now. With just 2 races to go. Viviani, a favorite, for good reason. Peter Sagan, the favorite, for every reason. Guys, they're arguably the greatest. Well, not so arguably, the greatest bike handler of all time. A lot of people can. I'm a teammate. Work at the head for 30 kilometers in my next to final race at the World Championships. Thank you for the assignment, but at the same time, can't blame you. It's a sprint. I'm no sprinter. Boy, getting a top 5 here is going to be near impossible. But I'll go do my work for 30K right up front here early on, and then rest, recover, and I'll do what I can. I'm not going to get any team support whatsoever, so even getting a top 20 is going to be really hard today.
Attack! It's now or never for those riders who want to avoid a battle over the last few kilometers.
Okay, there are riders off the front. Race strategy that we'll keep an eye out. And yes, we're getting kilometers. We're ticking them off. Oop, that's allowing others in. I don't want to allow others in. 67 is enough to keep me on the front. All right. Let's go. World Championships. Teammate. Non-sprinter. More people attacking, trying to join the break. Making a mess of things right now, but I've got 7K already in. Speed it up again. Those guys didn't make it. That's 8 kilometers now. 25% of objective. Not sure why I'm bothering with this, but considering we've got one more race till the series ends, and I don't care if I make my boss unhappy. But I like having a happy boss. I'd like to keep it 100% through the end. There's 75%. I'm not going to bother with 125 today, though. We'll just hit 100%, and we're done. We're done. No, I'm not going to bother. Sorry. My work is done. I ride for me. 3 riders, 2.5 minutes. Small breakaway. Who's in it? Robinson Pantano makes it in there. A couple no names to go with them. They don't stand a chance. How much of an uphill do we get? 7.5%. So actually this will be similar to our last race in the constant up, down, up, down, up, down. Could actually do a lot of damage to the field. Unfortunately for me, as a teammate, I don't have any teammates at my disposal to do some damage.
Your rider will have to burn some energy to get back into the pack.
Which means I'll have to do it myself. Rest, recover, and shrink the group slowly but surely. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. It's not a long climb either. So maybe I just wait till the end and sprint and go, yay! 19th! Boo! No points. Or almost no points. I was only focused on the top 5. I don't know how far down the standings things will go. Tim Wellens has withdrawn. Yeah, sorry. No, not going to do that for you. Oh, and it's Tappin's the leader. Where's Viviani? Viviani's not here? Oh, duh. Riding for the U.S. It's not a BMC race. I am wearing the U.S. team colors. Not the national jersey for winning the national trials. The sad thing here also is this means that I will not get a World Championship jersey. So sad. This season, so close. It looks like I'm not going to hit 1,000 points. So, not the perfect season, which I suppose the good thing is that means I still have a lot to go for in Pro Cycling Manager 2019. So, there we go. Pace started to pick up. A 74, no longer enough to keep pace. There are 30 riders off the back. Not even sure why. We haven't got anywhere. We haven't done anything. 83, not enough to keep pace, though. As we approach the end, 40 kilometers. 3 riders down to 30 seconds. Maybe I should try to go get in the break and win it. Ooh. I mean, I'm not going to get any points for finishing 25th. Ooh. Haha. When to attack. Obviously on the climb, but do I do it on the final one? The final climb and then try to stay alive to the end? It's a very short climb. I'm going to measure this time as we're getting really close to it. How long is it? We are at 32.1 at the base of it. Just over 1 kilometer. About 1.1, 1.2 as it levels off. Boy, that is not much of a time to gain a gap, but we're talking about maybe, well, I was at 31.1, right? 31.1, or was it 32.1? Finish line comes 4 kilometers after the start of the climb. So I'll have 3 kilometers left to go. Even if I can open up a gap, I have 3 kilometers left to go to try to stay alive. It's worth it. We'll try it. Going at an 89 now, not able to keep pace. This is going to leave riders behind. We've got 133 as we're down to the final 25 kilometers in this race. Some other teams have the idea that I have. They are splitting the field. 82 now. Not everybody's going to get there. No wonder Sagan is a favorite today, and a lot of others are not. Kiel Reinen now the team leader, as Tappin has been dropped. 30 riders left in the group. Ooh. Okay, 76 riders. Edvald Bosenhagen off the front, but I don't expect him to stay away, but there's just 23 riders giving chase. All of a sudden, there you go. I've got a top 25, but Bosenhagen is gone. Bosenhagen is gone. He's pulled away. Is he going to win this thing as we go to 41 riders now? Now, I'm down to Eric, and he's still favored over me. Let me see here. Eric, you're not even better than I am sprinting, and he's still the favorite? Jeez. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you, that they don't give me a chance. Number 1 in the world. I lost the Tour de France, though. That's why you did it. It is. Oh, he's out the back. 22 riders left, chasing Edvald Bosenhagen, who is absolutely going for it. Here comes the climb here real soon. Now I'm wondering whether I should try to sprint. There's Sagan. I'm not going to beat Sagan in a sprint. Ewan is there. Viviani is still here. Nice. And Avermaet. These guys are not guys that I'm going to beat in a sprint. I do want to attack this climb, but not necessarily to win, but to... See now, Mads Pedersen going for it. But to be in maybe a final 6 to 10 riders that are still here to contest then for the sprint and get my top 5. I'm not the only one attacking this. It's exactly what I said. I don't need to get away here. I just need to be in the final few riders at the front, though the field is not split. The field has not split. Bob Jungels, Van Avermaet, Falgren going for it. Gotta recover. Gotta recover. It's... Nope, don't recover. It's 1. It's 1.5. It's 1.5. Here we go. Get these guys. It's not going to be a top 5. There goes Sagan, Viviani. Ewan's going to win it. Ewan, Caleb Ewan is the world champion. Peter Sagan takes 2nd. Demar, Viviani, Van Avermaet. I'm going to get 7th. Bosenhagen hangs on for 6th. 7th. That's almost top 5. That is almost top 5. That is almost enough points. I don't think I can make it in that last race. I'm so close. 7th place at the World Championship. No jersey. No jersey, mind you, so it's not a success. But damn it, I am pushing for that 5,000 mark. We need to see where we're at, how close we are. Do I have a chance if I win that last race? We'll look after this race here in a moment and see just how close we are. Back-to-back top 10s in the World Championship time trial and road race. This is close on this sprint. It's awfully close. Yeah, Sagan, so close. That looked like millimeters. Okay, 7th. And I did my work. Boss happy. Not there. Not there. I need 263. I don't think there's that much left for Il Lombardia. 263. Oh! There is a chance. Only a win will do it. Only a win will do it. So, you know what we're going for here in 1 week's time. It's not win or nothing, though. Not win or nothing. Because points are points. Points move us closer to that 1,000 mark. But a win would be enough to get the 5,000 super prestige points that I'm craving for the Gaming Decathlon. It still leaves something to do, though, in the next series. For multiple reasons. One, I'm going to play at the hardest difficulty level in the next series. So already changing things up. And the rules stay the same. I'll still be pushing for 5,000 super prestige playing on the hardest difficulty level. I've turned up some things, but for the most part, the game is set on default. the way that it was programmed, the way that it was set. And I think that's part of the reason why I've been able to get where I am at just 23 years of age. So the next series, it's going to take longer to become an 81 rider to have the kind of success that I have. And winning one Grand Tour would be a great year. But the other part, the other challenge, right? I got 2 Grand Tours that I was unable to win. I don't even have half of the major jerseys in my possession. I have 7 of 16. I was hoping for one of those world championships to make it 8, to at least get 50%. I have 52 career victories, which is amazing. That's a good total. But it's really not that big. Jeez, Peter Sagan has, what, 16, 17, 18 wins just at the Amgen Tour of California. That's one race. He's won that many stages there. I mean, it's insane. I could be off on that number. Well, like I said, I didn't even give one number anyway. It's doable. It's doable. 243 kilometers. Final race. I'd like to join this first one, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time in the episode. No, I really should be at the end of this video already, and we're not doing another episode for literally one race. So we do need to join in late for the final race, the final chance. A win is the only way to do it. It's not really built for me. The length, the race length, that's my stamina is going to be a problem. It's hills, not mountains. It's going to be a problem. Will I even be the team leader? Is it going to be Lopez? Is it going to be Hamilton, who's on a fitness peak? It could be Barguil. It could be Port. By the way, they're all finally bouncing back after being way down at La Vuelta, besides Alessandro Di Marchi. Alright, well, let's skip forward so we can get this in and wrap this series up. A win is the only way that I'm going to meet my goal, my objective. Can we do it? 92 kilometers to go. Breakaway group of just 5 riders have just 2.5 minutes. 3 climbs left to go. But this is the climb that can really split the field. Not necessarily the last 2, not necessarily the final one. I need a small group for the final, but I'm going to send 3 riders forward. Di Marchi, Sandali, Lopez, to try to start putting pressure on the field and splitting things up. There's actually 6 riders that just went off the back. Not sure what happened to them. I didn't notice anything about a crash, but all 3 are too far down the field right now to actually have an impact as they try to move up towards the front. Might have to use Port, but Port's already struggling to... Oh, it's me. That's why everybody's struggling to keep up with me. I thought I had turned myself off on that, but I had not. Doing damage to the field, but nobody out the back just yet. These guys have not been able to get forward. Di Marchi in the Italian national champion jersey. He's had a quiet season. I haven't seen him in too many races. I'm not trying to leave the field behind by myself, but I am trying to do some damage, shrink the group down before the top of the climb.
The pack is back on level terms with the
Breakaway group is caught.
That's 2/3 of the race behind us.
nearly to the top here. And now there's just 17 riders left as we go over the top. Just made it on energy. 17 riders is all that is left in this group. Rapaciro is here. Guerrero is here. Ports crashed. Ben Hermans, Zakarin. There's Lutsenko, Kalmajan, Uran, Moskan, Vielia, Sergio Henao, Balco Malama, Tishmanu, Alaphilippe. It's a good group. Some riders will come back at us. Lopez probably, Hamilton probably. That's 2 teammates. The next 2 includes Warren Barguil. I'd like it if the group behind that does not catch us, though. Not sure that that's going to happen, but Lopez going to the front to do some work. From the back. He's going to lead the group from the back. Yes, that is very logical. Barguil is caught up. Come on. Come on, Lopez. Supposed to lead the group here. Quick Step interested. 5 riders chasing and caught. Dang it, it's too many guys catching back up. 31 still small group ultimately, but
I hope it isn't too serious.
Is that opening the gap? Or are those guys coming back? 39 seconds, that's awfully close. But if they don't actually grab back on, the next climb should be no problem leaving them behind.
Withdrawal of a rider. He seemed to have neither the energy nor the courage to keep going.
Come on, let me speed up. Let me speed up, will you? Please? All these falls from way behind. They got back on just before the climb. But other riders coming forward. That's good. Costa, Hamilton. The other Hamilton.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%.
Sandali. And myself. Guys, relax a little bit. I got this. Down to 37. 34. 32. Odds are going up. 31. Almost to the top. And 30 as we go over the top. 1 climb left to go. 27 riders now. Still shrinking. Actually, it's Hamilton Barguil off the back. Not what I was hoping for, but 26 riders. Smaller group. It's going to be a while before we get to the next one. Barguil, Hamilton are back. That's just 30 riders, though. One climb left to go in the entire season, in the entire series. Via Vergano, 1 kilometer away now to the base.
Attacked by Tige Benut.
It's in such percentages that the strongest can create some gaps.
Others attacking it as well. A lot of guys just let up though.
counter-attack by Adam Yates.
Oh my, the guys up
Uran?
front are going to be
No,
making
that's not
pretty
Uran
points
off the
today.
front. Alaphilippe. Alaphilippe and I, the two that are off the front now. If I can catch him, maybe we can hang on, but it's only a 10-second gap behind me. But the field is splitting behind. I need to recover some, though. I think I'm going to catch Alaphilippe on my own. I need these two riders behind me. Oh, they've been caught. I'm going to get caught. And I don't know if there's going to be a chase, but Barguil and Hamilton are in that group. So, come back at me. Come on. 5K to go.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 5 kilometers road sign.
There's Barguil. Oh, Barguil! Yes, Barguil. Go. $3K. Oh, second place isn't going to be enough. Oh, so close. So close. I think Alaphilippe's got it. He does. He's got it. I've got second. Second place. So close. Alaphilippe takes away of Il Lombardia, and I claim second place. Guerrero third. Tischmanut fourth. Tony Gallipan fifth. Balcamalama, Sergio Henao, Rapacero, Adam Yates, and Yanni Mascan. Great job by Warren Barguil to get up there to help me. So freaking close! Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be insane. I want to see what this score is and do the math in my head and see how close we ultimately come. There's a big drop off in points from first to second place, but there's still really good point for second place, but it is not going to be enough for 5,000 in the Super Prestige, aka 1,000 in the Gaming Decathlon, and to be considered a game mastered, which would have been the first in the channel's history. And instead, this one will come up ever so close. So close. Alright, well, let's get to the results. Well, let's get to that score. I'll have to do a little math in my head to see how close we are. Guaranteed it's over 990. 30 seconds behind in the end. And they were just about close enough for me. Now, that was my last one, right? I have nothing left on the calendar. Yep, that's the last race. The Lombardia is done. Season is done. The career is done. And in the standings, I am the UCI, or SIA, as in cyanide, World Tour champion with 5,687 points. Sean DeBay, the Continental champion, and the Super Prestige champion. Short, so close though. 4,917 points. 4,917. Oh, let's see. That is 83 shy. So the equivalent of 85 shy. 5 points per. Is that 17 shy? Is that right? Yeah, 17 short. 983 points. Final score for the Gaming Decathlon for this game, for this series. Of 1,000. I almost got there. But that leaves the window wide open for Pro Cycling Manager 2019. but with an even greater challenge, as I think that's just about close enough to mastery that now I need to treat it like I've mastered this game. So we'll play at that highest level and take on a new challenge going into Pro Cycling Manager 2019. Added to that challenge, of course, is the need still for a whole bunch of other jerseys. I've mastered La Vuelta, so I won't worry about that one as much. But the Tour de France, the Giro d'Italia, oh boy, that is still on the docket. That is still my target going forward. And of course, 5,000 points in Super Prestige. Today, 4,917 is close, but not close enough. But still, successful season, good year, and hopefully it was a good series. Hopefully you liked it as well. Be sure to smash that like button for this one, and definitely, if you have not, hit subscribe, because this is the game Decathlon, where I aim for the record, and I've still got a record to hit, to achieve. And we've got plenty more to come, even though this series has come to an end. There's lots of more Pro Cycling Manager content as we enter the 2019 edition. Also, career mode, still going on. I will have 3 series now with Pro Cycling Manager. 1, continuing on from the 2018, and 2 new 2019, a career mode and Pro Cyclist mode. So that's it for this one. Bye for now.